Hello everybody, hope you're all well. So I was in this video on the roundabouts again. I'm going to finish off now with this one. And what I'm going to do now is, before the first one we did, driving test centre, we came out, turned left at the dual carriageway, right on the first roundabout, and then we went ahead on the second, which is this one, stay in that lane. And then what we did then, we were back in the test centre again, and we did a right at the lights, and we went ahead on the first one and then left on the second. I brought you back around again to show you ahead, and we're just straight on here. Now I'm going to be coming from this side, and we're just going to be doing a right, because you do when they're coming back from the test centre. This one, when you be coming out, you be doing a right on that one. It's exactly the same, just getting the right hand lane, come round here, make sure you indicate left, which I'm going to show you now, rather than explain to you. The other thing I'm going to show you, this road I'm in now is just round the corner from these roundabouts, and what they do is they're looking to see how you respond to traffic signs, and you will notice the traffic sign in the moment when I get to the bottom of this road. But the main thing is that, you know, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be turning right, okay? So this will be a right, so it'll be the first exit on your right. All you need to do, if you say turn right, get in that lane here and turn right, but when you get to this point, indicate left to let this traffic know that you're leaving this roundabout, and then we'll turn left into the back, which this is where you'll be finishing your test, and you just bring you around, especially if they're a bit early. You know, your test is like everywhere your weapons are green light, you might get back up around you, so they'll waste a few minutes by taking you around there, and we'll end up back in the test centre again, and I'll just show you. Okay, don't forget, I'd be grateful if you subscribe to my channel. And this one is mainly for people who have not a screen test centre, but you know, you might have double roundabouts in your area, I don't really know. But I hope it's solved a few of your problems. You know, I should say it's give you solutions to problems that you might have had. But remember, if you can, I'd be grateful if you could just subscribe to my channel, press the notification bell, because I'm going to be doing plenty of videos, they're all free. And also put a like and put a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, and that's just going to quickly show. I want to see if you can notice this sign at the end of this road, which is telling you basically which way to go, and that's what they're looking for. This one's a no-brainer really, because you can only go one way, but there's some of them that might be, you know. Anyway, I'll just give you that last little look at this, get a good look at that, especially if you're going on not screen. If you've got a test, today, as I say, today's the 11th. I've been doing a few videos around here. Well, it's quiet. We're allowed to start work tomorrow. And I've just been talking to an examiner at the test centre. He's just come to pick all his stuff up. He's gone to another test centre. Then he moved them around quite a bit. And he said they've been told they're starting the test on the 22nd. Okay, so anyway, we're going to show you how to do this right, the main one. But I also want to show you at the end of this road is that this is where there's a sign telling you basically what you've got to do. If you don't respond to it, obviously you might be in so you've still got to do the middle sig manoeuvre as well, by the way. Okay then, so I'm going to show you how to turn right at the roundabout. Okay, turn off. It's got auto stop this, and you keep forgetting that, you know, when it goes off. So I'll always make sure to do this first, because this is always when you get in the car. Put your seat belts on first, and turn the engine on, clutch down, select first, look all around to the left. These are all your blind spots, by the way. You look to the left, look right round to the right, check your mirror obviously, then look round to the right there, and there's no one there. I don't need to give anyone a signal. And off the gas, clutch down, clutch up smoothly, press the gas pedal. Just going to get in front of this fella there. It's only a 20 zone on this road, and you can see clearly here the signs, can't you? If you see the first one here, that is like basically telling you it's actually got it on the floor. So if you didn't see that and running that lane, then you're obviously going back on your test now. So yeah, mirror indicate left as well. You can gently, and we've got to watch out, he might do a U-turn here, or he might go in there. No, he's actually gone in that road, so yes, check this, I've got a crossing here, so you've got to watch out for this. You notice I've gone straight into this lane, because I know right away, there's parked cars there, there's no point in going over there, and then moving over there, especially when there's no one behind you. Okay, so we're coming up to the roundabout again, so we're just going to do a right on this roundabout. The one just shows you before on the diagram. this mirror first and this mirror second, using it so you can indicate right. The good thing about it, the visibility is alright. You can see very clearly. Just these parked cars, man, it'd be fantastic. So I've got to slow down. And yeah, you can see there's nobody there. So you can see him in my right hand lane and I'm turning right. But when I get to this position now, I'm going to mirror, indicate left, let them know that I'm coming over to the left. But see where that car's gone left? That's where they'll take you back. So mirror, indicate left again. They can gently clutch down, clutch up, hold them at the bike, let's get the engine braking, off the brake, bit of gas, and here we go again, going back through the Broadway, off the gas, clutch down smoothly, clutch up smoothly. This can be quite busy as well, like as I said, because it's a Sunday today, so it's fairly quiet, so it's not too bad. But during the week, well, obviously this is the pandemic, but the shops are open tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure this place will be. This is generally where all the taxis are, so you end up on this side of the road. Along this side here is where all the cabs will be parked. Obviously because the shops and all that are shut. There's not many around. You see the odd one around, but there's usually generally a queue there. So it's the 12th of April tomorrow, so it's a good chance that I'm going to be there again. Okay, so where's this little shade? I'll do this and then another video of this roundabout. It's shaped like a kid. See, look at it, it's not even looking. And the way they look at it is as if they say, you know what I mean? Ridiculous, isn't it? Unbelievable. And that's the one thing you got to watch out for. I'm glad that happened then, because you can see I was expecting it to come out there. The other one stopped. You see, that's all slowed down. They're just too busy on the phone, and they are dangerous, but what can you say? There's nothing you can say to them. Just hope that the next time they cross the road that they'll make sure they're not on the phone, or at least if they're on the phone they can have a look. And as you can see, we're going to head back to the test centre, and they're the type of experiences that you're going to get on the road, especially when you're using it every day. You've got a job where you're going to be working on the road all the day. So this would be the traffic light just before the test centre. So where them cars are down there, we're going to be turning left back to the test centre. So one thing I had a few years ago, she only lived around the corner from me, she stopped here and she stopped in third, and she said to me, "Oh Peter, I only had to get to the test centre." But what happened was she forgot to put it in first, and she tried to take off, stalled, again it stalled, 3 times it stalled, and he said to her, "I'm awful sorry," he said, "but you know, you're in the wrong gear." Well, broken hearted, she only had 2 minor faults. Failed it for that there. The lights had changed and she's actually gone over the stop line. So here we go, back into the test centre, mirror, indicate left. I'm gently braking, I'm going to get my speed right down to nearly the nail of stopping. I'm going to go into third because I know I'll put this, see where it comes off, I'll put it back on. And I don't know what this car's doing here, but like I did before, what I did before, I would have been indicating to go into the air. So I'm just going to show you, there's the test centre there. You'd mirror in there, can't, because there's a car here, and you make sure you don't cut the line there, and you turn into there. And there's obviously someone there, and there must be a parent or something. And then we're going to pull over here now. You can get a good look at the test centre. Go back a little bit, you'll get a better look here. That's it. You probably just see it there. Okay, so that's the last of that then. The North Screen roundabouts. And as I say, it's, you know, this is the official, by the way. This is the manager out of here. You can see that's the government sign, which you can see that on there. Look, driver. You can see it like driver. What is it? Driver and vehicle standards agency. It used to be the DSA, but now they put a V on it. Driver vehicle. It used to be the driver standards agency. Anyway, hopefully I've solved a few problems for you there, and as I said before, I'd be very grateful if you would just subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be doing more roundabouts, I'm going to be doing manoeuvres, basically, and it's all free, it's all going to be on my channel. I'm just fixing up my website. I've had it for years, but I never bothered with it, but I'm going to start doing it now. So all these videos will be free. There's no gimmicks, you don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have to pay for any videos of driving. Anyway, so as I said before, I hope that helps, and I shall see you in the next video. So it's bye.